Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Lois and welcome back to Project Ozone 2. In the last episode, we were working, I believe we were doing things with getting auto sifting set up. And I did a little bit of work between episodes. So as you can see, I made more drawers for one. But I also made two more compactors and another hammer. These are all going to be used to basically process whatever ores we get, and I've started putting stuff into the drawers. I'm really debating how I want to do this, to be perfectly honest, but I think right here is going to be the controller, and then I have a couple more. If I don't jump off this side, I have a couple more rows that I can put more drawers if I want to, if we need to. That would not be a problem. We'll kind of see. What we'll probably do is we'll probably put another row facing the other direction, and then if we need more, I don't know what we'll do then. We'll see how it goes and all that kind of stuff. Just how I want to do stuff, because like I have blocks like the redstone alloy blocks. Well, these two are convertible between the two different block and ingot forms. So if we look at the uses, we can easily turn it into the block. I have a bunch of the redstone alloy, so having it in block form would be pretty useful, just kind of to maximize storage. But do I want to use two drawers for that, or do I want to make a compacting drawer, which is fairly expensive right now for redstone, because redstone's the biggest thing I don't have, because it requires two compactors, which requires 4 pistons, and the redstone and the red alloy wire, which I know it's been a while since we've played Project Ozone 2. Redstone alloy, this stuff takes 8 redstone and an iron to make for each, and each piston requires 1, plus this requires more. It's a lot of redstone. But this would allow us to make the redstone alloy into the blocks and store them a little bit more efficiently. We cannot do that for iron and most of the metals. I don't know about osmium. It looks like we cannot. I should have just took the block instead. Recipe, yeah, you have to cast it out. Most of the blocks you have to cast out. So do I want the blocks there? Do I need the blocks? It is more storage, yes, but it's more of a hassle. So a lot of that kind of stuff, I just have to make a decision and all that kind of stuff. I still need to finish getting this all taken care of and powered and all that fun stuff. The sawmill has made a ton of jungle wood for us, and I went ahead and put crafting table down there, and I'm going to end up putting one for the time being, like right here, until we get the Ender IO inventory stuff taken care of. But today we are going to be working on getting flight. That sounds crazy, I know, but we're going to start working on getting the armor sets improved and all that kind of stuff, which is going to require us to go to the Erebus. Now I despise the Erebus. I hate the creepy crawlies. But we're going to have to do it. Before we go, though, I do want to go ahead and make the drawer controller, because it's not nearly as expensive as you'd think. It does require some brass, which we're going to need some more brass. Is there an easy way to make it? Can I make it in a... Nope, I have to make the dust, which is copper and zinc. Okay. So a piece of copper and a piece of zinc. Not too bad. And then we'll just crush those, combine them, and cook that up. Cool. So that is the last piece of brass that I need, because I already have some brass. We're going to need... Let's see, these things. So we're going to need... That's cheap on gold, but we don't really care about gold. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go ahead and get smelting active without signal. And what do we have in here? I think, yep, that is the ingot cast. We need the gear. So we'll do that. We'll get the gold gear for these logistic pipes, which is something we could use. I don't really have a desire to. We're going to need a little bit of glass, which should be in here. I think like 4 pieces will be enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. We're going to need 2 diamonds. That's the most expensive part about this. Piece of redstone. We're going to take all the stuff from the mob farm because I have my magnet on. And I think that's about it. So we need to do cobblestone transport pipes and diamond. We're going to need a redstone torch. The glass, and then the gear that makes the logistic pipes. We do that. First, though, we need to make 2 more chests, and then the drawers. Logistic pipe, wrong ones. Logistic pipes, and then the brass. And there's the drawer controller. So that's not too bad to make. A little bit of annoyance, but I already had diamond. I already had most of this stuff because we've already made a drawer. We've already made a controller. That's fine having 2. I realized I kind of forgot. We already made all the stuff because we already have a drawer controller. That's why it's not that difficult. But we'll just go ahead and put this right here. I want to flip that around. I like seeing that side. And we need more torches. Otherwise, things will spawn and kill us. But cool, there we go. So I will make the decision on the blocks. We'll deal with that later. This is a project that is going to take a little bit of time to finish up. We're going to be putting our thermal expansion machines down there, the pulverizer and the furnace. That is what's going to process the ores. So I'll probably want to have, we'll deal with that another time. We'll get that finished up maybe next time. We'll see how today's episode goes and all that fun stuff. But we are going to want to grab some stuff. Alright, so first of all, we're going to put this away because it has a whole bunch of ores and I don't really want to lose it, to be perfectly honest. We have 17 cobblestone. I'm going to cook this up just to get some stone and so we can get a fresh stack of cobblestone. And what we're going to need as well, we're going to need some leaves. Do we have any extra leaves lying around? We're going to need the keystone with 2 staffs of Gaia, stone bricks. We're going to need some more stone bricks, and then the leaves. That's it. And I believe we need 14 stone bricks. I could be wrong. We are gonna put this. There's a king slime somewhere, right there. We are going to put this. I got scared when I saw the thing. What's it called? The boss bar. There we go. We're gonna put this over here for right now. So 1, 2, 3. Actually, let's put it into the. Do I want to put it into the ground or do I want to keep it above ground? I have to remember how this, how the portal looks from the Erebus. Let's see. This would be in theta. It tells you how to make it. So any shape will do. Doesn't even need to be vertical. Alright, well, let's just make the standard 3, 4, 2, something like this. The standard Actually, I don't like this because it's going to be uneven. So let's break this. And we'll do it like this. So we'll need 2 more stone bricks. The reason I'm doing it this way is because while it's going to take a little bit more leaves, it's going to take 9 leaves instead of anything else. I can put this and center it, which is a little bit more important to me. I have been harvesting my Sturgis whenever I get it, my quartz essence rather, not just Sturgis. Basically whenever I get a little bit of it, I harvest it. Doesn't really do much for us, but it is a thing. That is filling up with eggs. That's not good. So we just need to grow a tree and get some leaves, which means I need my shears. You put the stone in there. We're going to put all the stone in there. And I'm going to take a couple jeweled apples just to be safe. We don't actually need food, but I'm going to take a couple pieces of food also just to be safe. I'll put this away. We're going to use a portal gun. The reason being is just so that I know that this works. We're going to take the portal gun with us. Very powerful tool, but not necessarily something we need to use. It's just more of, I don't want to get stranded in this place. And I don't believe there's any way back if we do. So let's get all of that stuff. Harvest the tree. And we don't even need this many leaves, but we'll put the rest in so that we can get more dirt, which is something for right now is not that big of a deal. So there is the portal, and we just put this guy here, and we make the portal. Perfect. So the second staff is what should allow us to come back. Again, I'm gonna have the portal gun just in case. And then we can always use the portal gun to escape quickly if we need to as well. So yeah, I'm not messing around with the Erebus. There is a lot of different things in the Erebus, and most of them want to kill you. It's quite simple actually. So we'll leave a lot of things here that we don't necessarily need. And what we are going for, so the next stage of Zanite, we need exoskeleton plates. So that is what we're going to be hunting, and I don't recall what drops it. So, yeah. Chickens. I didn't mean to hit the cow, but... Alright, so we go through. And welcome to the Erebus. So... Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, so there we go. This is the portal. I want to journey map, waypoint, new portal, save. Alright, so I'm going to be honest. I both like and dislike the Erebus. On one hand, it is a really cool idea. The bug dimension is actually really cool. However, it's also really creepy. All of the animations of the bugs are just way too it's just way too too animated. It's too realistic. There we go. That is the word I am looking for. It's too realistic. And we're gonna put the portal gun back because I don't want to lose that. But I do want to take our vibrant jetpack. I don't know if we're going to use that or not, but we'll see. So we need to find the exoskeletons. That's probably going to be on some sort of ant. We're going to need to find some ant-like creatures. There's a couple other things that we're going to want to find. But yeah, it's not so much like the actual Erebus is strangely beautiful. It's really cool looking. The problem is the things that are here are just way too creepy looking. Alright. And then things like to pick you up, and everything likes to hurt you. And we're honestly not that strong. Not for what we're doing. Alright, let's retreat just a little bit. Did we get any? We got an exoskeleton. Something that we fought gave us an exoskeleton. Now we need 24 of these. So yeah, I'm gonna take a guess that it was the beetle. So we need to find more beetles and that kind of stuff. And our sword is just not. It's a manual and broadsword. I almost want to go back now that actually we can. I'm gonna see something. So we are going to probably strengthen our sword a little bit for this. Also, don't kill the king slime. So there is something that you should know about this mod pack. I don't know that I've mentioned it, but whenever you kill anything with a boss bar, there is a mod in this that will essentially it will power up all of the normal mobs whenever you kill something with a boss bar. You don't want that. It's bad. So you kind of have to be careful how many quote-unquote bosses you kill. And things like the king slime, there's no reason to kill it. To get some slimy tools, like meh. So I want to see. We're gonna want to get a sword blade made out of glowstone ingot because this stuff is incredibly good. Attack of 12 hearts. But the question I have is it needed for anything? If we want really large storage components, we'll need it. But in the teleportation cores, which are needed for the wand of animation, which is a wonderful item, we're not going to get to that anytime soon. The digital miner, that's about it. Okay, so is it used for anything else major? Not really seeing anything. Some turret type stuff. Alright, so we should be good to go ahead and use it now. So what we want to do is smelt this up, and we're going to get a better sword blade. Now we have Titan Chop, which is food, Compound Eyes, which can make lenses and smoothies, and just there's so much stuff that this is all used for. But most of it's kind of useless. The Erebus is a really weird mod. This is also food. You can eat beetle larvae. Fly wings can be made to use jump boots. I was entranced by the elastic fiber. Glider wings and arrows. It can be used instead of feathers. That's kind of cool. So the glider chest plate, yeah. A lot of this stuff I don't really care about. So let's go ahead and get the sword blade. And now the question is, because I can never remember, it depends on the mod sometimes, can I replace parts without... Nope, we've got to repair this. So we're going to need some more cobalt and ardite. We have a little bit. Oh, I know we have ardite. Okay, so let's go ahead and smelt those, and that will cast out some ingots once it's done. And let's get another skyroot chest. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna put it over here as I tumble over my words. That was alright. So we lost one. That's fine. I don't actually care about these skyroot chests. That's why I'm using them so much. Because there's next to no reason to really care about them. But go ahead and do this. And we're going to put everything else. So dragonfly wings, are these used for anything? Enhanced glider wings. Needs red gem blocks at the cost of fuel to flight. Okay, that sort of made sense. Anyways, we should have some manual by now. Oops, no we don't. We have a little bit. So we'll go ahead and cast out 2 ingots. Hopefully this is more than enough. Actually, let's see first, because I wouldn't mind having some cobalt and ardite. This should be enough, to be honest, to repair this sword. Yeah, just 1 ingot is good. So this currently has 6 hearts of damage. We put this on it, and we go to 15.5 hearts. I say that's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. So we have everything out of there. Let's go ahead and put that away. Put those away. And do something like this. And I guess let's jump back into the place. I'm going to put the jetpack on. And I have to remember what order my... oh my gosh, just let me in. I have to remember what order the buttons are for using it, using the jetpack, turning it on and all that. But we should be good to shoot these guys. So these are the types of things we need to kill. But yeah, it's like a lot of this stuff is really cool. It's just way too realistic looking. Which, I mean, on one hand is also really cool. How many do we have? We have 3. Alright, so we need to fly around some more. There can be crush rooms here, so that's good to know. There's also this red gem up here. Let's grab some of this just in case we need it. I don't actually know if it's used for anything. In this, I can't remember. I know it was in Project Ozone 1. There is a spawner right there. I believe that's a dragonfly spawner. And we're already losing a lot of power stuff. That was Ringo Starr. That was George Harrison. That was John Lennon. I get it. It's the Beatles. And I don't know what those things are, but they are creepy. Much like everything. Gigantic beetles. Alright, we are quickly running out of power. So let's land for a second. And we have 9. And we also have some zucchini seeds. The one beetle dropped zucchini seeds. I guess that's cool. But yeah, like I said, the Erebus is really cool looking. But the creatures in it are just there's a ton of creatures. Granted, the source material, aka the bugs in real life, are pretty varied. There's a lot of bugs. So I mean, I guess they didn't have to be like super creative for lag spike. They didn't have to be super creative for the most part, but let's fly just a little bit more. Just kind of trying to look for things. Let's fly up here. Anything? Some blitzes. There are going to be a lot of blitzes around. Just because that's the only normal mob that can spawn. We have plenty of, yeah, we have plenty of arrows, bolts, whatever. Alright, so that is another guy we can kill. And get some more exoskeletons. And honestly, what we're going to want to do is just get back. Ugh. We're going to want to just get back to the portal. And we'll just recharge our jetpack and do this again. So that is a lot of guys. Alright, so back home. That king slime is still here. So yeah, we got 11 of the 24, I think, that we needed. So I grabbed some eggs. Let's put those away. We did get a decent number of these guys, so we can put all that away. And let's see, what all we get? So red gem. This stuff can be used, so we're gonna actually need a good bit of that. It is EMCable, which is good, because by the time we get to this point, we're gonna have EMC available to us. But I don't know if it's gonna be used anytime soon. I do want to break one normally, so that we have a couple of the actual red gems. Yes, it's used for the hell furnace. So we can make this now, actually, which is another quest. So we only need the 2 more Titan chops, and then bioluminescence is used for lamps and stuff. Rending gale, not super useful. Let's see, lifeblood is used to make a smoothie, because that is something this game likes, or this mod likes, is smoothies. Kind of funny. And then we have zucchini seeds, which I'm going to put in here for right now. Alright, so we have this diamond furnace. Let's go ahead and real quick make the hell furnace. This will allow us to complete another quest, and then we'll go back. We'll do that while we charge our jetpack up. So I don't think these guys have any. No. So we need to go over here, and we'll charge it up over there in our little power system down here. So that has a ton of power. This will take like just a second. What does it take to make the next tier? The Dark Solarium. It takes a Dark Plate, which is another Zavicio chest plate. And yeah, a lot of this stuff is not easy to get. Pulsating, it's fairly expensive. But not actually that bad. The Zavicio chest plate is probably the hardest part, but it's not even that bad, to be honest. Because we're going to be making one soon, and we'll be kind of doing things. So we're going to be kind of cheesing it a little bit. You'll see what I mean. Because, secret, we have 2 chest plates in here. One has wither protection. One has fire protection. We're going to probably use the fire protection one to get the upgraded chest plate, or upgraded jetpack. So the exoskeleton becomes jade, which becomes reinforced. So we need a lot of exoskeletons. What could be a good way to get that? We're going to need... Wow. We're going to need a lot. So I'm going to probably I'm going to kind of... there's got to be another way to get a bunch of exoskeletons. I actually know. So before we do anything else, let's go ahead and make the hell furnace. So we need 2 soul sands or netherrack or something. So 1, 2. We need some heat glass, which means we need heat sand. I don't actually know if we have any of that. So heat sand, you can get it from sifting soul sand. So we might have, yes, we have 1 there. That's it. We have 1. So, I guess we could go to the nether and hopefully find some relatively close to our spawn area. Although there might be some in here. No. We have the 2 magma cream. So literally all we need to get is 1 more heat sand. Let's go into the nether. We'll see if there's any close by. I don't know that there is. To be perfectly honest, I hate those black widows. I don't see any of the Natura stuff nearby. We'll explore just slightly. Yeah, I'm not seeing any heat sand. That's a little bit of a bummer. I can't make this easier, so we'll just go ahead and sift for the soul sand. Or rather, sift a little bit of soul sand. That'll be just as easy, just as quick. And we'll get the hell furnace. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go explore the Erebus a little bit. Just kind of for the fun of it. There is something I'm looking for, because that's going to be a lot easier to get a lot, and I mean a lot of the, the stuff, the things that does the thing. It'll be the way to get a lot of the exoskeleton. I believe, I could be wrong on that, but these guys have power. This does. Alright, so we'll go ahead and sift a little bit of soul sand. And this will also allow us to try to start getting some of the materials so that I can do the whole, you know, sorting system type thing. Which, that reminds me, once we get a little bit more just kind of supplies coming in, is there any other ways to get heat sand? Oh, I can just, never mind. I should have looked. I can just chisel it. Chisel normal glass. So this is a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. But we got a little bit of nether quartz out of it. That's fine. Alright, I just want to make sure that I was in fact wearing my armor. That lets me fly. Float, I guess, is the more proper term. Just throw that in there. We need 2 pieces of glass. And we need our chisel. Yep, there's heat glass. And then we pick up this guy. We should be able to just do this, And there's the Hell Furnace, which should be a quest. And it is. Cool. So the next furnace we're not going to get anytime soon. Also, it's St. Paddy's Day, so the chance cubes are green. Actually, I want that. That stuff can go in there. Okay, so the Hell Furnace is much quicker. But if we want to upgrade this, we're going to need mercury. And there is no way to get that except from mercury. So that's going to be fun. Anyways, we can go ahead and put that in there. We have a greater reward bag. Let's open it. We got a zombie generator. Cool. So that generates power based on nutrient distillation, which we aren't making. We're going to be making it soon enough, but not yet. So let's go ahead and put on our jetpack. And we're going to head back to the Erebus one last time and go look for something. So, we honestly should not have too much of a problem finding it. Because I think if we go north, it looked like we were going to be encountering what I want to find. So, this desert-like area is what I want. So yeah, the centipedes, they just look so creepy. And we are in the outback. I do need to keep an eye on my jetpack. This is not the way we want to go. So we're going to fly back this direction. And yeah, once we have creative flight, this is going to be so much nicer. I won't have to worry about it nearly as much. Just because right now we don't really have a jetpack that's powerful enough. Those are creepy. I thought those looked weird. I don't even know what they are. But they're camouflage blocks. They are meant to look like grass blocks, and I actually jumped, so yeah, there's that. Unfortunately, I'm not seeing any of the things that I'm looking for. That is an area where we can find a boss. Get away from me. So more beetles, we can kill these guys. And honestly, I want to get out of the Erebus. The problem is, in order to get better flight, we're going to need more exoskeleton stuff. And while I could just kind of hang out in this area and farm the beetles that spawn, there's not really enough to make it worth much of anything. There are also bees and more beetles. Luckily, beetles are relatively common. That's a bug right there. We have more beetles. And more of those things. I hate those things. The camouflage guys, they're not very good, which I think is the purpose. They're not supposed to be like super camouflaged. They're just supposed to be mostly camouflaged. But I hate the Erebus so much. We got 17 exoskeleton plates though, so that should be enough for now. We also got a bunch of seeds: mustard, oats, celery, normal seeds, and tomato seeds. Cool. I'm gonna put all that stuff in here because I don't really have much of a use for it. And we're gonna go ahead and start dropping off some of the stuff. So, repellent, pry for bug repellent, mucus charge, water repellent, which is kind of cool, varnished planks, and green giant smoothie. Yeah, there's a whole smoothie system I'm not too sure about, to be honest. It's kind of weird. So let's grab, put all this stuff away. Looks dark right there. You can put this stuff away, and go ahead and make a couple more of the armor sets. So we need 24, and I think we can get a little bit farther. I don't know what all we need to do, so let's go ahead and do this. So there's the exoskeleton chest plate. And there's the pants, helmets, and boots. And then the next one is the jade, which I was pretty sure about. So jade goes next. Pants, helmet, boots. And then the next one from this is the reinforced. And the only way to make that is with a bunch of these exoskeleton plates. So we're kind of stuck until we get a lot more exoskeleton plates. We need a total of, if I can do the math real quick, it's 9 times 24. It's 36, and we need over 200. So that's not going to be fun. But reinforced goes into gravitite. So that's going to require a lot of gravitite, which means more aether, which that's not as bad, but it does require a lot of the enhanced, so that's going to require a bunch of ambrosium as well. And then that goes to diamond, which goes to titanium, which goes to specter, and then into the magical crop stuff. So we're relatively close, but it's going to take a while still. And I really wish the king slime would despawn, but I don't actually know if they do or not, to be honest. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and end the episode off here. I think next time what we're going to do is we're going to continue working on the base, getting some auto crafting done, or rather the sifting. I'm going to go ahead and make the last 3 sifters, and we'll start setting all of this up. So it's going to be a little bit of an automation episode. I have that platform underneath so I can work a little bit, and we'll try to get power and everything taken care of and go from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!